Hey guys, this is Len and this is day 4 of my dropshipping journey. And for today's video, we are going to be talking about two things. Number one, some quick few updates on how's it going so far on my dropshipping day 4. And number two, I'm going to be sharing to you one of the challenges that I faced today and some few insights and reflections. So let's head over first to number one. So I spent around over I spent over 10 hours doing dropshipping, and most of the time I utilize it to understand transaction concepts, bank concepts, so internationally, nationwide, locally. So I did my research, and so that I will be able to understand how can the customer pay. How can I pay the app that I am using for my drop shipping? How can I pay my suppliers? What bank account should I open that is compatible for these apps? And also what bank accounts to to open so that the conversion rate, the exchange rate would be much efficient. Will be much cheaper, and you can save a lot. So um, as you may, if you don't know, I am still 18 years old and I don't have a bank account yet, and I have little to no knowledge about how this works. So that's why it is important. This was my goal today, to fully understand it. So so yeah, I opened after I did my research. I opened bank accounts under my father's name because earlier in the afternoon I went out to get a valid government ID, uh, which is required to open a bank account. But unfortunately, getting an ID, the ID that I wanted to get, unfortunately, getting an ID is suspended nationwide as of the moment, and also another government ID that I wanted to get, like voters ID. Uh, Yesterday it was not cut off, so it was unfortunate. But what are the ways that I can do? Some of the actions that I can take to accomplish it, to accomplish and open a bank account. So I use my father's name. So I opened three bank accounts today. So I opened three accounts today: PayPal, Wise, and GoTime. I use PayPal for international customers to pay to purchase products. So they will be using PayPal, and my PayPal account will receive those payments. For Wise, I will be using it to do transactions with my supplier soon. Also to purchase to renew my subscription with Zendrop, Shopify, and purchase some ads, and and it is more cheaper to use Wise because it has a lower conversion rate, as per my research suggests. And number three, I'll be using GoTime um, for local or national transactions. So yeah, that's it. So let's move on to number two. So the challenge that I face today is efficiency. So despite having a 10 hours of time doing dropshipping, it was not efficient. There were a lot of noise and distractions. So I wasn't able to fully utilize the time to make great progress. So uh, what I the solution that I found out, I during my distraction time, when I was distracted, I came across a video about Larry from the Shark Tank, I think, the bald head guy, and he was talking about Steve Jobs' work ethic, and that is there is a concept that during the 90s that only a few understand, and Steve Jobs mastered it perfectly, and that is the signal to noise ratio. So signal is doing three things three things efficiently over the next three big things efficiently over the next 18 hours, and um, to focus on accomplishing it um, uh, at that time, and the rest is just noise. So Steve Jobs' signal is 80%, so his focus was 80%, and the rest was just noise, so 20% noise. So um, So what I want to try tomorrow is to try that concept and let's see how it goes. So Steve Jobs' focus was not on the long-term goal that he has, but what his focus is what are the three top things that he can do over the next 18 or so the now. So he's focusing on the present and how can and that three things will eventually contribute to the long-term goals that he has.